gonna be great. It's doing so good. This is Laura. Hi. Do you care? Do either of you mind? Hopefully that works. Okay, I'm just gonna go grab my water bottle and then we'll start class, I promise. Okay. This kind of energy makes me kooky. Hey, Bob. Everything's grand. You're so cute. Ooh. Ooh, okay. All right, my friends. All right, yogis. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy Easter, everyone. I'm so grateful that you chose this for your Easter morning. I love this class, and I love the community and the energy that's always filling this space. So thank you for showing up. And then when we are packed in like this, I'm like, compared to the old days, this is like not even no, but when we are packed in, just be aware of the space around you. So if you need to go to the restroom and stuff, just kind of be sneaky about it. And then also like when we do a wide-legged forward fold, if you need to stagger yourself a little bit, maybe you just kind of move. So just remember, hi Whitney, I didn't even recognize you with your bangs. I was like, who's that girl? So yeah, like sometimes I feel like there's this energy of like, I can't, like that is not the energy of community. So like there's a million ways to fold forward without needing to take up like your neighbor's space. So just be aware and be respectful. And with that said, thank you for showing up. So I said this last week, but I'll be gone next Sunday. I'm just going down to Teesdale for a weekend. Steph in the back is subbing this class for me next week. She teaches here Thursdays, 11 a.m., right? No, Tuesdays. Sorry, I teach Tuesdays at 11 a.m. meditation. And her kind of meditation is different if you've done like Kim's or even lots of my stuff. Hers is different. She does a lot more like Kundalini and active type of meditating. So if you have trouble just sitting like in a mindfulness class, or if you're interested in just expanding your kind of meditation tools, then her class would be an amazing resource for you. It's just 11 to 11:45. And then she teaches at noon a power hour. So you could come for both. You could come for one. If you want to come for mine at 9:15, stay for her meditation after. You could do that too. And then, yeah, I teach on Thursday. I teach 11 to 11:45, but that's just a sound bath. So you just come and you just lay down the whole time and just take in the noises, take in the sounds. So yeah, and then she'll be here next Sunday. So really, she's one of my favorite teachers, and I'm not just saying that. I learn a lot from Steph. We just did a retreat together in Peru, and like I came back from that feeling so inspired by her. So please, if you come to this class, don't not come because I'm not teaching. Still show up. I'm thinking if I have anything coming. I guess really my next thing is my breath work on the 13th of April. And that I'm doing with Steph's partner, actually Dante, who is a musician, and he's in the Pickpocket Bluegrass Band, if you know them. He's in Omway, if you know them. They do sound baths. He's amazing. It's a different musician than I usually have because my usual couldn't do it. So I got Dante, and I'm stoked about it. So it'll be fun. So it's the 13th of April. It's a Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m. in this space, just breath work and sound. So there's not movement. You can move, but it's not like a cute movement class. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And does anybody else have announcements of your own? Questions, comments, concerns, requests? Okay. And let's just practice. So go ahead, find seated meditation if you're not already there. So even if you are already sitting, you might take a moment to just kind of move a little bit, stretch a little bit. It could be as simple as just kind of rolling your shoulders around or your head around, or even stretching your arms up or taking a twist. So anything that feels good and just kind of get you into your physicality. So just feel your physical body. And then eventually find stillness. So eventually bring your hands to rest somewhere intentionally. Either close your eyes, or if you prefer to keep your eyes open, soften and lower your gaze. And then take a moment and just feel into your seat. So feel into the length of your spine, the length behind your neck, the space in between your shoulders. See if there's anywhere you're tensing up, tightening up that you don't need to be. So maybe through your face, maybe through your hands, maybe just energetically. Just notice that and see what happens when you notice it. Just get curious about it. And see if you can go even deeper. So feeling into your inner space energetically. How have you showed up this morning for class? Are you full of energy, ready to move? Maybe you feel a little bit tired this morning. Maybe it was hard to get yourself here. Maybe somewhere in between. So no judgment, just observation. See if you can even start to notice emotions that might be present for you. Not needing to go into a story about the emotions or where they came from, why they're here, but just notice where you feel them in your body, how they feel. Maybe there's even a color that you visualize. And if you have not already, start to bring more awareness to your breath. Tune into your breath. You can even use your imagination to visualize your breath in some way. Next time you inhale, fill up as big as you can. Take a moment to pause at the top. Hold in that fullness. Maybe even sip in a little bit more. And then big open mouth sigh, just let it go. Very nice. Do that twice more. Inhale, fill up. See if you can take up more space, sit up taller, and just expand even energetically. Hold. Big sigh. Good. One more time. So biggest inhale of your entire morning. Fill your body up with this prana, with this life force energy. When you're ready, big sigh out your mouth. Let it go. Good. Seal your lips now. And start to cultivate what we call ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. You're using the same muscles in your throat as you use when you whisper, when you gasp, when you hum. So you start to create a little whisper noise with your breath. You start to create almost like an oceanic sound with your breath. And as you sit here and find your own rhythm, if there is an intention you want to set for your practice today, take just a moment to do that internally. So it's Easter, maybe your intention somehow symbolizes a rebirth or a freshness, an emerging. Maybe not. So it's totally up to you, whatever resonates for you, and you don't have to explain it to anyone else. See if there's any way you can feel into it a little more, visualize it a little more, embody it a little more. Stay as you are, fill up as big as you can one last time, hold in that fullness. Breathe your intention into every space inside of you in some way, just using your imagination. Let it circulate around, keep holding, keep holding. Big sigh, sending it out into the universe, letting go of exactly how it shows up. Ah. Good job, friends. Ujjayi breath. You can stay in your seat a little longer. You can stay in your seat the whole class if you want. You can come back at any time just to reconnect, recalibrate. But if you're ready to move, take your Ujjayi breath with you. Come forward to hands and knees. So tabletop position. And from there, just intuitive movement, anything goes. So this is intended to take you out of your head and more into your felt senses. So if it helps, close your eyes, let go of how anybody else in the room looks, what anybody else around you is doing, and just feel into your own body. How's your spine this morning? How are your shoulders this morning? Your shoulder blades, your elbows even, your wrists, your fingers. You might sit back into a child's pose. Breathe into your hips. Explore from child's pose. You might even sit back into a kneeling position. Reach your arms to the sky. So a million ways that you can feel into your body from your hands and your knees. And you're welcome to get very creative. Use your breath. So now that you've started moving, make sure your breath is still right there with you. It's actually guiding your movement. And then in your next few rounds, so no rush, just in your next 3 to 5 breaths, downward facing dog is our destination. So you can get there any way you would like. You can move through a vinyasa. You might hover your knees in tabletop and slowly lift your hips up and back. Nice job, friends. And then once you're back in your down dog, keep that exploration going. So keep feeling around. Pedal out your heels, maybe shift your hips side to side. Perhaps give your head a little shake or a little nod. Maybe you even want to come forward into your plank pose, press back into your down dog a couple times. So what can you notice in down dog that you may have never noticed before, even if you've been here 1,000 times? So rather than tuning out because this pose is familiar, tune in and see what feels a little bit different today. How can you adjust to that? How can you respond to that? A lot of times it's those little tiny micro adjustments, those little tiny micro movements. I can't even see them when I'm looking at you, but you feel them inside. So no matter how many times you've been in down dog, every time you come to your mat, your body's different. You're different. There's something different you can find. Stay curious. Take one more big, huge inhale into your down dog, friends. And then exhale, listen, walk your hands to the back of your yoga mat until you are in a forward fold. So eventually forward fold at the back of your mat all the way to your feet. If you want, you can bring your feet out a little wider than your hips for this first fold. It just gives your pelvis and your hips a little more space. So all of your toes face forward. Option for a ragdoll, grab opposite elbows and kind of bob or sway or bounce it out. Option to even bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck some traction. So see if in your fold, instead of just rocking back into your heels completely and locking out your knees, you can keep a lot of weight in your toes and the balls of your feet. So you might bend your knees to begin with, bring your weight forward, and then focus on lifting your sit bones up as you press into your heels just a little bit more. So working your pose from a place of so much awareness. Next time you inhale, come to a halfway lift position, spine parallel to the ground. Nice, Lisa. Exhale, bow, fold back in. And do that just one more time, halfway lift. So stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward, even press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold. And then this time, we'll take it all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and keep rising, arms to the sky, big stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep moving with your breath for a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hinge at your hips, slow dive. You might bend your knees a lot if you feel it in your low back. Inhale, spinal extension, Ardha Uttanasana. So how much length can you create? Exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, heart leads, rise back up, arms extend overhead, maybe you even gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take one more half sun salute, just like that. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale, reach. Perhaps try closing your eyes as you dive down slowly. So feel your body from the inside, moving through space. Yes, nice, honey. Halfway lift position. Inhale. And exhale, fold, release. Press into your feet all the way back up. Arms reach up. Side bodies elongate. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful, friends. Beautiful breathing. Inhale, high mountain. And then this time, let's take a side body stretch. So you can make it your own, or option to grab your left wrist with your right hand. Turn your left palm towards the right side of the room. Like a crescent moon, your hips go to the left, your upper body reaches to the right. So a lot of weight in your left foot, and especially in the inner edge. You could reach your right tiptoes lightly out to the right if you'd like. Keep your left shoulder back and down, plugged into the socket. So your bicep is next to your ear rather than next to your cheek or in front of your face. Take one more deep breath. See if there's any more space you can create. Nice, Kev. Back to center. Inhale. If you're with me, switch your grip. And then exhale over to the other side. So more weight in your right foot now. Inner edge especially. Perhaps your left tiptoes reach out. Breathe into that long line from your right foot all the way up to your right hand. Keep your right shoulder plugged in. Nice, nap. One more big deep breath. Beautiful. Back to center. Inhale. And then exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And then just for a moment, everybody bend your elbows a lot and press your palms together. Roll your shoulders back and down. And like you're throwing your big hand, your big fist into the washing machine, just start to circle your hands as fast as you can. Circle, 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 circle. Circle, circle as fast as you can. And then reverse your circles other way. Feel the heat building in your shoulders. Circle it out. Now, next inhale, stretch. So reach your hands back, maybe even lift your heart up. Breathe into the front of your shoulders. If you want, you can press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs, create a little baby back bend. Take one more big in-breath. Keep your clasp. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. So hinge at your hips, take it all the way down. Relax your neck at the bottom. Let your head be heavy. A big bend in your knees might feel really helpful. If you want to let go of pressing your palms together, please do. And just really work that stretch in the front of your shoulders. Soften your face. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. One last inhale. Nice, James. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Nice and easy. Give your arms a little shake out. Let them dangle. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant your hands or your fingertips, and like you're a four-legged animal, gracefully and lightly crawl your hands to the top of your space until you're in a plank position. Yes. Once you are in your plank, pause and take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So fingers are spreading very wide and you're pushing into the ground. Draw your belly button in and up. See if you can even find engagement through the front of your thighs. Body position doesn't change. You're just rocking forward and back. You can come to your knees at any time. Next time you inhale, little rock forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Chaturanga hold. Inhale, push back up. One more like that. You got it. Exhale halfway down. Hold until you're empty. Come to your knees if you need to. Inhale, push back up. Very nice. Exhale slowly all the way down. Nice work. Spider-Man Cobra. So hands frame your yoga mat on the hardwood floor. Lift to your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Doesn't have to be super high. Can be if it feels good. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and dip your left shoulder down. It's like a micro shoulder pigeon. Inhale, back to center. Heart lifts, belly tones, navel to spine. Exhale, twist, other direction. Yes. Inhale, back to center. One more each way with your own breath, or if you'd rather, you can take a different variation of a heart opener. So you do you, no rush whatsoever. Eventually find your way back to downward facing dog. All right, 5 deep breaths in your down dog. Feel free to explore if you want. Just quickly, question from me to you. If you want a hands-off practice today, you do not want any physical adjustments or hands-on touch, let me know by just lifting one leg in the air real quick. Okay, thank you. Now, if you want to lift one leg in the air, just to kind of feel around, stretch into it, go for it. Couple more breaths. So find that lift that comes from your center. Find the length in your spine and your side bodies. Find the strength in your shoulder girdle. Good job, everyone. Take one more inhale into your dog pose. And then this time as you exhale, look to the top of your space, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Top of your yoga mat. Halfway lift with your inhalation. Exhale, bow and fold. Rise all the way up. Take your arms to the sky, big stretch. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. We'll build our flow now. Exhale, little baby back bend. So cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze as you curl open. Re-extend, realign, reach back up. Breathe in. And then exhale, chair plane. So bend your knees, sit low, swing your arms back behind you. So start here with your heels on the ground and see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart. Yeah. As you stick your butt out, feel a connection to your center. Draw your belly button in and up. Now, nice Eileen. See if you can feel your back strength. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Your heart is lifted like you're doing a little cobra with your chest. If you would like, option to rock forward, lift your heels up. So the higher your heels go, see if you can sit your butt lower. Yes, sit deeper, beautiful. Awesome, Liz. Take one more full round of breath here. Option to stay on your tiptoes if you want a balance challenge. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Squeeze through the front of your thighs. Option to stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive down. Really helpful to bend your knees if you're on your tiptoes. Yes, awesome, Trish. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa this time however you would like. So you can add a couple push-ups. You can take it on your knees. You can skip it completely. You can substitute cat-cows. Up to you. See you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Slow, steady, spacious. Next inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And you're welcome to explore a little bit. Open your hip, roll out your ankle, anything that feels interesting or curious. And then eventually square off your hips. So in your next couple breaths, square hips, inner thighs face each other. Right hip faces down, slightly back. Nice thigh. So as you push into your hands, lift from your center and find length, strength, and power in your right leg. A little bit more, so rotate it. Take one more big inhale. Good job, you guys. You look awesome. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Round your spine, scoop out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in. Lift to your back tiptoes. Lift through your waistline. Step forward softly, low lunge. Good job. Rise up to crescent lunge, no rush. So all of your toes face directly forward. Hips are square. Find your strong, stable foundation by hugging in. Hug towards midline. Find your center. So front hip pulls back energetically. Back hip draws forward energetically. And from that strong place, your upper body is your expression. Grow into your expression. Is there any way that perhaps you could embody your own intention in your pose? Maybe, maybe not. Just get curious. Very nice. Beautiful, Andrea. Take one more big inhale here, friends. As you exhale, just like we did a moment ago in our chair pose, hinge forward, reach back. So airplane lunge. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your back muscles hugging towards your spine. Legs are strong. Inner thighs face each other. Get ready to fly. Push into your front foot. Lean forward. Float your back foot up. So go for a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. Yes. You can bend your standing leg a lot if it helps. Good. See if you can lift your heart by finding more strength in your upper back. See if you can lift your heel by finding more strength in your inner thighs. One last round. Amazing. Come back and land in crescent lunge softly if possible. Beautiful stuff. Inhale. Nice work, friends. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon lunge. Reach your right arm forward, up. Turn all of your toes to face towards the right side of the room. You're on the outer edge of your back foot. And you can let your hips come down as you reach your right arm back. We're going to hang out for a few rounds here. So anything goes. You can work this more as a stretch or more as a strengthener, like a modified side plank. You can lift and lower your hips a few times, or you can hold with your hips lifted. So feel free to explore in any way you want to. If it bothers your left wrist, scoot your left hand forward just a bit. Good. Outer edge of your back foot is against the ground. All of your toes are facing the right side of the room. Take one or two more breaths, feeling around. Nice job, friends. Next time you inhale, reach your right arm up, forward, and then down. From here, root into your front foot, standing splits. So left leg to the sky, balance on your front foot, and think of it as just a one-legged forward fold. I do not care how high your left leg goes. Hug in with your right inner thigh. So feel a connection to your center, lifting you up out of your leg. Take one more inhale, lift your left toes, maybe even spread them. Now listen, exhale, left knee to the back of right knee, Shiva squat. So both knees bend, get small, curl in. Inhale, re-extend. Reach your left leg high. Exhale again, Shiva squat. Get small and compact. Left knee tucks into the back of right. Inhale, re-extend. You could even take a handstand hop if you want. Exhale, listen, tiny little ball. So step your left foot down at the top of your space. Big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl. So you can intentionally press your heels towards the ground to work your ankle flexibility. Or you can intentionally lift your heels up to work strength. If it is available to you, you might even wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze. Get as compact as you can. Breathe into your back body. Good job, friends. Soften your face. So not straining, not forcing. Gently encouraging, breath by breath. One last round here, all the way to empty as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift position, heels down, spine long. If you want, you can widen your feet, widen your stance, however you prefer them. Exhale, bow and fold. Take it all the way up to stand. Arms to the sky, breathe in, pause. So high mountain, take a moment to just notice how you're standing. So for me, I usually kind of press my ribs forward. If that's what you do, notice that. Find neutral. Some people do the opposite. They round their spine. If that's what you do, see if you can balance it out. So just feeling into our own imbalances for a moment. Root down into your right foot. Lift your left knee up, standing stack. See if you can keep your spine neutral, your pelvis nice and level. Flex your left toes. Hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, figure four with your legs. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh. Swing your arms back to a chair plane variation. Or if you prefer, you can bring your hands to heart. And for this round, we're going to be here for about 5 breaths. So feel free to go anywhere you want to explore on your own. Maybe some sort of forward fold variation or arm balance or even a twist. Nice, Shannon. Awesome, Karen. Left toes are active. Outer ankle actively presses onto the top of your thigh. Focused and alert. Calm and relaxed all at the same time. Nice, Amber. Take one last round wherever you are at. And then see if you can slowly come back to standing staff. Maybe possibly staying balanced on your right foot. Option 2, even extend your left leg forward if you want more. Take one more inhale in your standing staff pose. As you exhale, slow motion back to low lunge. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the same exact time. Low lunge. Yay, good job. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Now, open up your right hip. Bend your right knee. Peel it open. So feel your right hip stack on top of left. Squeeze your outer right glute. If you want, you're welcome to stay here in this stretch. Otherwise, take one more inhale here. Lift your right knee a little higher. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, back up. Nice, Claire. Open your hip if you want to. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or even armpit. Maybe you even add a push-up. Bend your elbows. Inhale, back up. This time, extend your right leg, hip square. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can take it however you'd like. Bring your knees down if you want. Inhale, lift your heart. Peel it open. Yes, nice, Michelle. And then back to down dog. Pedal out your heels. Find your ujjayi breaths. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel real nice. Nice, strong shoulders. All right. Left side. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And if you want to, go ahead. Explore a little bit. Roll out your ankle. Open up your hip. Anything goes on this side for just a moment. And then square hips in your next couple breaths. So as you square off your hips, you might not be able to lift your left leg so high. That's okay. Go for length, strength, and power. So press up through your left foot. Nice, Casey. Press down through your fingertips and lift from your center. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, knee to your nose. Curl in. Hollow out. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. And then softly step through. Nice width. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Take your time. So strong foundation through your legs. Grow your upper body into your expression. So it doesn't mean you have to do anything different physically, but just feeling into it. What do you want to embody here? Do you want to be soft through your fingers? Do you want to spread your fingers? Do you want to smile? Do you want to gaze up or down? So being intentional, feeling whatever there is to feel right now in your body, in your crescent lunge. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, reach back, airplane lunge. So keep that little lift in your heart, keep strength in your back body. And whenever you're ready, you can move into your full airplane. So back foot floats off the ground. Keep that lift in your heart. So rather than rounding, like a smiley face shape with your body. Use your upper back strength. Use your inner thigh strength. Good job. You guys are amazing. Soften your face a little bit. Last round. See if you can land back in your crescent lunge, maybe softly, gracefully. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon lunge. Left arm reaches forward, up. Spin your toes to face the windows as you reach back. Should be on the outer edge of your back foot. can come down towards the ground, make it a little more stretchy, or work your strength by lifting your hips, holding in that kind of modified side plank variation, or maybe you lift it lower a few times. Any other way you want to explore, please feel free. So your body, your pose, your practice. Feel around, get curious. Nice, everyone. Nice, Laura. All right, take your last big deep breath here. And then next, inhale, just reach your left arm up, forward, and down. Spin your toes down so you're back in low lunge. Root into left foot, standing splits. Right leg lifts high. So reach your right leg as high as it will go. Good, like a one-legged forward fold. That's all it is. Try not to sink into your outer left hip, but instead hug in with your left inner thigh and use the strength in your center. Active through your right toes. Spread them out. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Back of right knee, or front of right knee to the back of left knee. Curl in. Inhale, re-extend. If you want, take a little handstand hop just for funsies. Exhale, Shiva squat. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Nice, James. And then exhale this time, little tiny potato bug ball. So big toes touch, gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. Yes, if you want this time, you can turn it into a toe stand. So hug in with your inner knees, inner thighs, inner heels, and start to point your knees just straight forward. So thighs are parallel to the ground. Hands to heart, spine is nice and long as you balance on your tiptoes. James is doing some eagle arms. You could try eagle arms or any other arm variation. Go for it. Soft face, wherever you're at. Couple more breaths. Love it, you guys. Shoot a smile, John. Inhale to your halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Good work. Lengthen it out. Exhale, fold and bow. Rise all the way up. Big stretch. High mountain. Pause here for just a moment and notice, how do you stand? What happens when you reach your arms up? Do you round? Do your ribs come forward? Do your shoulders shrug up? So just take a moment to become a little more aware. Left foot will be your foundation this time. Right knee floats up for standing staff. Hug in with your inner thighs, flex through your toes, find your balance. Focus your gaze on something in front of you that's not moving. And when you're ready, move into your figure 4, outer right ankle, top of left thigh, chair plane arms, or prayer hands, or for this round, we'll be here a few breaths. Feel free to go anywhere you'd like. Feel free to play and explore. It doesn't even have to be what you did on the other side. Nice, Terry. Flexion through your right toes. Imagine you're trying to cement your ankle to the top of your thigh. So strong connection. Nice, Laura. Beautiful. Last couple rounds. Good, Kev. See if you can come back to standing staff, possibly staying balanced on your left foot. If you'd rather, you can just come back to high mountain, no big deal. If you want more, extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Take one more big inhale. Slow motion, low lunge, fingers and toes touch at the exact same time. Make it a fun game. So fun. 3-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip. Maybe you even want to give your left leg a little shaky shake. So take a moment and feel into the stretch. Squeeze through your outer left glute and see if you can lift your left knee higher. Take one more in-breath. Stay here if you want. Otherwise, exhale, left knee, right elbow. As close as you can. Push the ground away. Inhale, back up. Open up your hip if you'd like. Exhale, left to left. Aim high. Add a push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop down. Inhale, back up. This time, square hips long through your left leg. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward. Your variation, plank to chaturanga. Make it 3-legged or take it on your knees. Make it your own. Yes, beautiful. Heart lifts with your inhale. You can take an extra breath or two if you'd like to. Back to down dog, or if you're craving a child's pose, hero's pose, or any other resting pose, now is a great time. If you need a drink, now is a great time. So take a few breaths just to notice, just to feel. We'll move through that entire sequence now. One breath, one movement. And it doesn't mean we speed through as fast as we can just to get it over with. It means we move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional breaths. So if at any time you feel like I'm cueing way too slow, see if you can breathe bigger, breathe deeper, breathe slower, and move, even transition slowly with awareness. If at any time you want to take a break, you want to do your own thing, fine with me. Please always honor where you are at. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. All right, great big inhale into your down dog. Push the ground away. And as you exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, lengthen, fill up with breath. Exhale, bow and fold. Nice, Johnny. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand big. Stretch at the top, arms to the sky. Inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Ah. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach. Baby back bend with your exhale. Cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze as you curl open. Inhale, back to center, realign. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So maybe float to tiptoes. Maybe stay on tiptoes, high mountain as tall as you can possibly grow. Nice, Steve. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you slowly take it down into your fold. Beautiful. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Fill up with breath. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep your exhale going as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, curl open. Nice, Whitney. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips lift, spine long. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Nice, Andrea. Soft as you can, step your right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise slowly, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or option to fly. Back foot floats up, find your balance. And inhale brings you back to crescent. See if you can land softly. Nice, Aria. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. Toes face the right wall. And then exhale, just come back into your low lunge. Lift your hips up. Come back to low lunge. Standing splits, breathe in, left leg high. And just one time, exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee to the back of right. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, get small and compact. Inhale, halfway lift, stick your butt out, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow. Rise, take it all the way up, arms reach up, left knee lifts up, standing step. Figure four, exhale, hands to heart or chair plane arms. Weight in your right heel. Inhale, reach. Left knee lifts, maybe extend left leg. Slow motion, low lunge, fingers and toes touch at the exact same time. Nice work. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg back and up. Open your right hip, hold here, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Use your strong core. Inhale, back up. Right to right, aim high. Yes. Inhale, back up. This time, square hips, long through your right leg. Exhale, straight to down dog or come forward, chaturanga, make it your own. Nice, Margaret. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, takes you back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful, Alyssa. Left leg high, breathe in. Strong core as you exhale. Step your left foot forward, nice and soft. Nice, Trish. Inhale, rise, crescent. Feel into your expression. Exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane, fly. Feel it for a split second, your pose. Then come back, crescent, soft landing. Nice work. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon lunge, reach forward, up, toes face the windows. As you reach back, hips come down. And then exhale, just rewind that. Back to your low lunge, toes face forward. Standing splits, right leg high. Shiva squat, right knee to the back of left. Get small. Nice stuff. Inhale, re-extend. Option for a handstand hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball all the way to empty. Get small and compact. The tiff, halfway lift position, heels down, lengthen out, realign. Breathe in. Fold with your exhale. All the way up. Big stretch, reach up, inhale, right knee lifts, flex your toes. Figure 4, one-legged chair, arms reach back or hands to heart. Very nice. Inhale, standing staff. Option to extend right. Try not to lean back, press through your heel. And then slowly, low lunge, land softly and intentionally. So good. 3-legged dog. Breathe in, open your left hip. Stay here if you'd like. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away as you come forward. Awesome, James. Inhale, back up. Nice, honey. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Very good. Inhale, back up. This time square hips, long through left leg. Come forward and take your vinyasa or go straight to your dog pose. No biggie. Ah, good job. Eventually, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Feel whatever there is to feel. So rather than avoiding it like it's uncomfortable, just let it be there. If you're sweating, let yourself sweat and feel it. If your muscles are aching or tired, notice that and just be with that rather than trying to make it go away. Get curious. We'll go through that sequence one more time. I'm going to add a few little variations, a few little additions. So just like always, stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. You're coming with me for this last round. Downward facing dog, one last big inhale. And exhale, look to the top of your space. Find your way there, forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen, nice deep. Exhale, bow and fold. Beautiful, rise all the way up. Big full body stretch as you inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last round, here we go. Listen, inhale, reach up. Side body stretch to your right. You can grab left wrist if you want. All the way to empty as you reach through center. Breathe in and take it to the other side as you exhale. All the way to emptiness. Back to center. Inhale. Now take your baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Lift your heart as you curl open. Realign. Inhale. Reach up. And one more time, chair plane or drinking bird. So option to float to tiptoes only if you want to. Option to stay on your tiptoes and all the way up, super tall, high mountain. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. So it's an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive. Halfway lift with your heels on the ground. Lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep your exhale going as you lower. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Yeah, so back and down, yes. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step through softly, low lunge position. And with your inhale, you know where to go. Crescent lunge, rise. Feel your unique expression. Exhale, last time, fly, or stay with airplane lunge, totally fine. Very nice. Come back to crescent, arms reach up. Beautiful, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon, inhale, reach forward, up and back, toes face the right wall. And then rewind that, exhale, low lunge. Listen, walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your mat, coming into a wide-legged straddle position. So all of your toes face the left side of your mat, straighten your legs, anywhere you wanna go on your own for about 5 breaths. So you can move around, play around, or just hold and breathe. Even those little micro movements make such a big difference. Good job, friends. Last couple rounds. Exhale out your mouth if you'd like. All right, fingertips or hands to the ground if they're not there already. And then start to crawl your hands forward. Come back into your low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. And we're gonna stay here. Option to open it up into a balancing half moon. So left hand to left hip. Peel your hip open, stack it on top of right. Eventually your left arm might reach up. Back leg is strong, back foot is active. Stay here, or Ardha Chandra Chapasana, the bound variation. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your foot. Wherever you're at, couple more rounds. Strong through your left leg. Soft through your face. Big deep breaths. Beautiful. If you're holding onto your left foot, slowly release and re-extend. Everybody, one last inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. So nice and easy. Left knee into the back of right, neutralizing your pelvis. Inhale, standing splits. Reach your left leg up. Tiny little potato bug ball. Exhale, get small. Inhale, halfway lift. Heels down, spine long. Exhale, bow and fold. Take it all the way up, arms to the sky. Lift your left knee up, flex your left toes. Figure 4, sit back. Good. Inhale, standing staff, listen. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Left arm reaches back. You can stay here, or if you would like to, option to grab your left foot and start to extend your left leg forward. Press through your left heel. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your back. So spine stays long, shoulders stay broad. Last couple rounds. So good, you guys. See if you can stay balanced a little longer. Unwind, standing staff. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, low lunge. Nice and easy, fingers and toes touch at the same time. 3-legged dog, right leg high. Open your right hip. Stay, or right knee, left elbow. This is your last time. Inhale, back up. Right to right, exhale, push the ground away. Listen, inhale, back up. This time, open your hip. Option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down, right arm forward, lift your heart, lift your head. See if you can let your heart look at this front wall. Beautiful, very nice, awesome. Lisa, breathe down into your belly one last round. And come back, everyone, regular down dog. Just walk it out for a moment. Pedal it out. You can keep pedaling it out a little bit longer. Or option to inhale forward to high plank, maybe hovering right leg. Exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly, strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. And Shannon, exhale, down dog. And here we go, left side. Inhale your left leg high. Step forward softly, low lunge. Rise one last time to crescent, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly. Beautiful. Come back to crescent. Nice, Michelle. Soft landing if possible. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, Karen. Horizon lunge. Reach forward, up, and back. Toes face the windows now. Hips come down. Rewind that. Exhale back into low lunge. Walk your hands all the way over the right long edge of your yoga mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten out your legs. Anywhere you want to go, once again, does not have to be the same thing you did on the other side. About 5 breaths or so. No grabbing your neighbor's butt. I saw that. Jokes, jokes. All right, my friends, last couple of rounds. If you want a couple open mouth sighs, go for it. Fingertips or hands down. Walk your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes forward. So come back into your low lunge. And standing splits. Inhale, right leg lifts. Pause here. Option to move into your balancing half moon if you would like. So left hand on the ground or a block. Right hand to right hip or right arm to the sky as you peel your hips open. Back leg is strong like you're stomping it on the back wall. If you want to move into the bound variation at any time, Ardha Chandra Trikonasana, go for it. So nice, friends. Wherever you are at, 2 more rounds. Feel everything there is to feel. Open through your heart. Open through the front of your shoulders. If you're holding your right foot, slowly release, re-extend. Last big in-breath. Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of left. Neutralize pelvis. Inhale, re-extend. One last time. Handstand hop if you want. And then exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Halfway lift, breathe in, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up, big stretch, arms reach, right knee lifts, flex your right toes. Exhale, figure 4, hands to prayer, chair plane arms, sit back. Inhale, back to standing staff, option to extend, or actually pause, and then we'll twist. So left arm forward, right arm back, or grab your outer right knee or thigh with your left hand. Option 2, grab your left foot, or excuse me, your right foot with your left hand, and then extend your right leg forward. So press through your heel, flex your toes, stay long through your spine, broad and open through the front of your shoulders. Twist from your center, last deep breath, you're amazing. Slowly unwind, standing staff, inhale, maybe your right leg extends if it hasn't already, and then low lunge all the way back, hands to the ground. 3-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your hip, hold, stretch, or left knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale, back up, open, good. Exhale, left to left. Inhale, back up, open. Option to flip this time if you would like. Good. So heart opens, hips lift. Feel the strength in your back body as you stretch your front body. One last huge breath. Beautiful, Natalie. Come back, downward facing dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out. Or option 2, inhale forward, high plank, maybe hovering left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Peel your heart open. And anywhere you want to go, down dog, child's pose, hero's pose. So any pose that allows you to just take a moment to rest, reconnect, recalibrate. Just notice all that energy inside of you flowing through. So now that we've stirred it up, is it easier to feel your inner space? Is it easier to connect with your breath? Rise up to either kneeling position, hero's pose, or if kneeling doesn't work for your knees, any other seated position you want to take. And a lot of you guys have done this with me. I learned this from Steph. It's a Kundalini Kriya. So you're going to bring your fingertips to your shoulders like so, elbows face straight out. And then all we're going to do, we're going to inhale, go left, exhale, go right, and see if you can feel the twist coming right from your waistline. So I'll start and you join me whenever you're ready. Through your nose, really strong inhales and exhales. You guys sound so good. So it's not ujjayi, just a strong, powerful breath through your nostrils, into the left, exhale to the right. You can take your head with you, or you can keep your gaze forward, whatever feels best. Keep it going. Back and forth, about 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms to the sky, interlace your fingers, steeple index, hold your inhale, hold, 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 hold. Mula Bandha, pelvic lock. So seal your root. And when you're ready, open mouth sigh. Let everything go. And for a moment, just seated meditation, be still and notice, soak it in. Feel the energy inside of you. Start to come back to ujjayi, and if you'd like, as you come back to your ujjayi, you can just take either little circles with your head or draw little smiley faces with the crown of your head, so just going back and forth. Good, and then whenever you're ready, my friends, hands and knees tabletop. Take a little bit of intuitive movement, just like we did at the beginning of class. And eventually, downward facing dog. Nora. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot through. And then rise up to a warrior 2. So back heel pivots down, cartwheel your arms up, settle in. So be here for a moment and feel the opening in the front of your hips. Let them open. Front of your shoulders, let them open. Track your front knee towards your pinky toe. So wrap your front butt cheek underneath you and keep your back leg strong, back foot rooted. Next, inhale, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, lengthen your right side, reach back. Bend your right knee a lot. Lift your right rib cage away from your right hip and breathe into that space. If there's any variation you want to take, go for it. Soft through your face, through your jaw, through your eyebrows. One last big inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. From warrior 2, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine, maybe even start to reach your hands back and lift your heart up. Take one more inhale here. This is called ostrich pose. It's different from humble warrior. You're gonna dive down so your head comes down towards the center of your mat. The bend in your front knee gets even deeper. Your right toes are still facing forward, so you're still in a warrior 2 stance. Yeah, head towards the center of your yoga mat. If you want to try bringing your upper body closer to your front leg, that's fine. See how it feels. Good. This is a variation from forest yoga. Keep tracking your right knee towards your pinky toe. See if you can lift your knuckles. See if you can let your neck relax. So think crown towards the ground, knuckles towards the sky. Last couple of breaths, just like this. Ah, you're doing great, you guys. Bottom of your next exhale, bring your hands to your low back, release your clasp, bring your fingertips to the ground. Walk your hands forward and come to the ball of your back foot so you'll be in a low lunge. You choose half splits, or you can start to move into your full splits if you would like. So we haven't stretched our hamstrings a ton. So if it were me, I would just go for half splits. However, the splits is very difficult for me. So if it's something you want to work into right now, go for it. Lengthening through your front leg, flexing through your front toes. Good, everyone. Wherever you've ended up, give it about 3 more breaths. If you're in half split, pull your right butt cheek back as you take your heart forward. Press down through the back of your heel and energetically imagine you're trying to pull your heel towards your body, drag it in. Very nice. I know it's hard to get out of this gracefully if you're in full splits, but see if you can make your way back to a low lunge. From your low lunge back to a 3-legged down dog, right leg high. You can give your right leg a little shake out or any other movement that feels good in your right leg. Eventually coming into your pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space and set your body down gently. If you'd rather take this on your back, of course, that is fine with me. So take time to find the structure first. And then around that structure, soften, breathe. So right butt cheek pulls back and up as your heart works forward and down. About 5 more deep breaths. Anytime you want, side out your mouth. All right, my friends, and then however you want to make your transition, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So start to slowly guide yourself back. You can move through a vinyasa. You can take some cat-cows. You go straight back. Just give your right leg a little shake out, perhaps. And then just feel the difference between right side and left side. All right, from your down dog, left leg high, inhale. Step your left foot through, exhale. Warrior 2, back heel pivots down, cartwheel your arms up, settle in, find your breath. So right now, I know it's like, this practice is almost over. See if you can really stay present. Use your breath to support you, empower you through the rest of your practice, even though your body's tired. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back, lengthen your left side. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Track it towards your pinky toe. Don't let it fall in. Back leg stays strong. You should feel your back thigh really powerful. Your back foot strong, grounded. Take one last inhale, lengthening your left side a lot. Exhale back to warrior two. Bring your hand. If you need to, straighten your front leg for a second. Just give it a break for a second and then bend it again. Bring your hands behind your back eventually. Interlace your fingers. This time, try interlacing. Try switching it to one finger over. So it will feel a little bit weird, a little bit unnatural. See if you can be with that. Shoulders roll back and down. Hands reach back. Heart lifts up. Take one more big in breath. Keep the deep bend in your knee, ostrich pose. So head comes down towards the center of your mat. Dive down. Yes, keep bending your left knee and tracking it towards your pinky toe. Stay strong through your back leg, rooted through your back foot. Crown towards the ground, knuckles towards the sky. Strong through your core. Feel the connection there. Nice, Eileen. Last couple of breaths. Soften your face. I know it's intense. Be with it. You're so much stronger than your mind wants you to think you are. Good job. Bottom of your next exhale. Hands to low back. Release. Fingertips to the ground. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Come back into low lunge. And then half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Or at any point, if you want to work into your full splits, go for it. So left leg long. Flex your left toes. Even your little baby pinky toe. And try to press through your heel and pull back. So if I came up to you and I played footsie with you like I'm playing with Eileen, I would be pushing back. See if you can make your body do that itself. So pull your left butt cheek back, heart goes forward. Good job. So nice, you guys. Wherever you're at, make sure your breath is there. Good, Liz. Take about 2 or 3 more. Soften around your hard edges. I know if you're in full splits, it's hard to come into a low lunge from there gracefully. Do your best. So coming back into low lunge, friends. And then from low lunge, taking it back to three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. You might open your hip. You might just kind of shaky your left leg or anything else that calls to you. When you are ready, pigeon pose, left shin to the top of your mat. Body comes down. If you want to take it on your back instead, fine with me. And just use your big, spacious breath. Sigh out your mouth anytime. Ah. I'm just going to leave it up to you. So I would guesstimate maybe a couple more rounds. But when you feel pretty much even on both sides, start to find your way back to one final down dog. You can get there any way you want to again. You can get there the same way you did before, do something completely different, something else. This would be your time if you want to take one last vinyasa. So everyone just feeling into all the new space you've created in your body, even the new awareness you've created. Just in your next few breaths, find your own way onto your back. You can face whichever direction you feel like, doesn't matter to me. So all the way down onto your back, and then just hug your knees in and rock gently side to side for a moment. Keep your right knee drawn in and extend your left leg forward. Just set it on the ground. Move into a supine spinal twist. So scoot your hips over to the right just a bit. Right arm can extend out or goal post your right arm against the ground as you roll over onto your left side body. And if there's a different variation of a twist that would work better for you, that's fine. You're welcome to take it instead. So as you feel now the ground underneath you, really let it hold you and take some energy from it. Feel into groundedness, stability, support from the ground and also from within yourself. Feel your breath moving all the way down. Exhale all the way to empty every time. And then bottom of your next exhale, come back to center, but keep your left leg extended. So kind of adjust your hips so they're back in line with your shoulders. Left leg stays extended long. Hug your right knee up towards your right armpit. So hands at the front of your right shin, or if that's too much, back of your right thigh is perfect. Hug, squeeze in and up as you take a big Buddha belly breath. And then turn it into a half happy baby pose with your right leg. Pull down with your right arm, press up through your right heel. Imagine there's an invisible heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. Try to keep a neutral spine. One more deep breath. Release your right leg, take it out next to your left leg. Either just a micro shavasana, or if you want to take arms overhead, full body stretch, or if there's anything else that would feel good or interesting to you, feel free. Otherwise, just lay here for a moment. Feel, notice right side versus left side, right leg versus left leg. Keep your right leg extended and draw your left knee up towards your belly. Move into your supine spinal twist on this side. So left arm out to the left, hips scooch over to the left just a bit. Roll over onto your side. See if you can keep your shoulders nice and open and square towards the sky. And feel everything there is to feel. Let the ground hold all of your weight. When you you feel pretty much even on both sides, friends. Just come back to center, neutralize. So bring your hips back, straight down from your shoulders, and hug your left knee up towards your left armpit. Oops, give it that big squeeze. As you take a great big Buddha belly breath. And then half happy baby with your left leg. And from your half happy baby at any point, if you would like to, you can turn it into a full happy baby. And just rock it out for a moment in your happy baby. You want to extend one or both legs, go for it. So see if you can actually embody a happy baby here. Playing with your body, feeling around, rocking. And then if there are any other poses, stretches, movements that you want to take to complete your own practice for you, give yourself about 10 more rounds of breath to move through those. So slowly start to find your way into your own final relaxation. If you're ready for it, you can go right into it. If you're still stretching, take your time. And as you slowly make your transition, I will read to you. This is a quote by Brianna Weiss. You get to choose how you see your life. So I hope you see serendipity. I hope you know that one day the pieces will add up to something greater than their parts. I hope you seek understanding. I hope you find little wells of joy and let them spring throughout the day. I hope you know that 1,000 failures are the building blocks of your becoming. I hope you are not dissuaded by the dead ends. I hope you know that they are not final destinations. I hope you know that it is the courage to keep beginning that ultimately gets us all to where we are meant to be. So as you rest here these last few moments, my friends, just let your breath, let it go, let it become effortless. Let your body just relax and melt into the ground. And imagine your inner space just as wide open. As I play the bowls, let their vibrations, let their sounds, let their frequencies just flow through you. And see what you feel. Let whatever comes, come. Let whatever goes, go. Just over and over again, coming back to you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And just slowly bring movement back into your body. Wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe even give yourself a little forehead, temple massage, jaw massage. And find your way onto either side, fetal position. And as you rest there for one last moment, just come back to your own personal intention that you set. And in some way, shape, or form that resonates for you in your own imagination, just see that intention soaking into your being, absorbing into your body. And using your arms, guide yourself up into seated meditation where we began, facing forward. And as you come into your seat, just notice how you feel. Bring your hands to your heart, either prayer position or one palm on top of the other. And close your eyes. We'll seal our practice with one big collective Om. So don't worry how you sound, but focus on how it feels, your own voice, your own vibration moving through your body and expressing out your mouth. So start by just exhaling, emptying out. Clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice. Open your mouth big and wide. Om. Thank you guys so much for choosing to be here this morning. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. All right, friends, thank you again for coming. And I have some exciting news. During Shavasana, the Easter Bunny came. There's some eggs out in the lobby. There's only 5. There's 5 eggs, and they're just hidden. So, as you go out there, keep your eyes peeled. Special treats inside. Oh, will be. Is it nice and salty for you? Okay, what's your name again? Aubrey. I don't even think I asked. Okay, Aubrey. And Helena? Helena? Whitney. Oh, cool. Okay, so now just come to yoga. Where do you guys work? Redmond Farms up the street. Oh. You're welcome. You did great. No, you did great. You did amazing. Oh, you do? Kim Bastrop. Do you know her? She has a house there too. Yeah. Do you? Okay. Really? What about what's her name? Barberry? Do you know Barberry? She has a cabin there too. She's one of my students, but I mean, it's so everything's kind of exactly, which is nice, which is wonderful. But yeah, you don't know your neighbors so much. The wild rabbit. Yeah, exactly, totally. Oh, and Scott Frost. Do you know him? I think he owns. I want to say, what'd you just call it? The wild rabbit. He owns some. Okay. He owns some place that also has an art studio connected to it. So he owns the Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I know, because he's one of my students too. But he always tells me about his place, and yeah, cool. Well, nice to meet you. Thanks for bringing your friend Laura. Love you guys. Crazy John. Having conversation, right? Bye. Love you, baby. Happy Easter. Love you. I can't hear you, but I love you. Happy Easter. Love you.